Marcia, thank you. Two people who interned for former Oregon Senator Jeff Kruse are now suing him, as well as the state legislature and Senate President Peter Courtney. The women are accusing them of creating and sustaining a hostile workplace, saying Kruse often made sexually charged comments and regularly groped them. Fox 12's Brian McMillan has a look at what's behind the lawsuit and what one of the women had to say. Brian?
Yeah, the two women named in the lawsuit are Ann Montgomery and Adriana Martin Wyatt. They worked in Kruse's office in 2016 and 2017. They were law students at the time, and the women say the legislature and other accused individuals named in the suit did nothing to prevent Kruse from harassing them, even with his long history of alleged inappropriate conduct. Former state Senator Jeff Kruse was forced to resign in February of last year after Senator Sarah Gelser filed a formal complaint against Kruse for touching her inappropriately several times on the House floor dating back to 2011. But details of his alleged conduct while in office continue to surface. Adriana Martin Wyatt and Ann Montgomery allege that Kruse's behavior was well known at the Capitol. The lawsuit says, quote, not a single member of legislative leadership, human resource management, or a single senator can likely claim ignorance to that history. The new 44-page complaint details physical and verbal harassment from Kruse. In the suit, Montgomery alleges that Kruse asked her about her sex life, repeatedly hugged her, and put his hands on her thighs, amongst other complaints. Martin Wyatt says Kruse wrapped his arms around her, slid his arms crosswise down her body and over her breasts, asked to be invited to her home late in the evening, and massaged her shoulders as she worked. Both women says Kruse did all of these things against their wishes, and said when they described the unwelcome conduct to staff members in the House and Senate, some of them laughed about it and said it was not surprising. The lawsuit claims that Senate President Peter Courtney, Legislative Counsel Dexter Johnson, and the legislature's Human Resources Director Lori Christopher looked the other way, even after other women filed repeated complaints about Kruse's actions. The two women are seeking a combined $6.7 million in damages. One of the women in the lawsuit, Adriana Martin Wyatt, in a statement. It reads in part, I hope by coming forward we can hold leadership accountable and shift the culture in Salem to one where the rights of women are not dismissed. Even if the wrongdoer is someone we like and admire or a political ally, we must have a zero tolerance for sexual harassment. It is part of the legislative leader's job duties to protect all people, not just those who they care about. We reached out to Senate President Peter Courtney. His office says he has no comment on pending litigation, and we were unable to get a hold of Jeff Kruse. Reported live, Brian McMillan, Fox 12 Oregon.